snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish she well when they wish for me to fail.
This Lion fan base, Coach, they have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready? Team on it. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a good shot.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He'll return it from the 6.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Go to the right. 20. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Hey, shell. 5. Who represents?
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Maverick. X3. 218. Chopper. Check three. Tiger. Hey, Foxtrot. 36 to Mike. You ain't got nothing. Mike, 36. 2. Hey, wahoo. 36 to Mike.
Out of the gun. Gone. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 15 yards on the play. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rush in. Say. Mavericks wall. 6. Obama.
Now Johnson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Shell. Shady weapon. Hey, lift.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Value 3. Recon, 132 fighter. Joker. Check. Hardball.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
He's checking. Crash. Check 13. Check 9. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 3. Whip.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
14. Super 1. 25. Check 25. Tight dog. Hey, kill. Watch it. 36. Hey, switch gears. Hey, Don.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, let's get this. Cal, you won. Kill. Check your hot read. 61, matchbox light.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Single. 14. Watch 88. Ric Flair. I'm coming for a search. Check 31. Breakstone, travel. Check.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. We're good. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I'll get him. Mike, 36. Bravo. 36.
A shotgun snap for Gone. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To Johnson again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Out. Free. SOS.
Second down, here's an option right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
To throw on 3rd down. Fields escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 35. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go. 180.
59. Mike the 59.
Yo. Yo, 6'6". Pull it high. Sponge. No. Off. Hey, kill. Watch out. Check foot. Hey, let's go. He's called Brown. He's checking Brown.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Buddy up. 53, Mike. 53, Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Fields making the catch is Sternberger. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. This is Howard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
More strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Stop your whining.
Back to throw. Fields. Caught by Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Fields. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden time.
Watch the eye. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Zip it.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Josh Jones in on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
20 flat. 20. DC. 5. Hey, Zoo.
Jim. 24 is the mic. Hey, here I come.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
24 is the mic.
Hey, Haywood.
24 is the mic.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, 5.
24 is the mic. I'm coming. 24 is the mic. Watch a slant.
Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They give to Johnson going right. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run,
it's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hello? Like 20.
59.
We're good. We're good.
Check. Crouch. Crouch.
Maverick, roll.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check. Check. Check.
Here we go, coach. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check, 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 check. Anyway. Wide, get wide. Showing it.
They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Shell.
6 count.
Pilot, 64, weak. Ric Flair.
Check 26.
Hey, Shell.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Where was that?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Watch it.
Hardball. Hey, Alpha.
Tighten up. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Maverick roll.
D, tighten up.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
The busy night continues for Johnson. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Adrian Amos on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to Johnson again. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
25, 180. Joker, 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 joker. Check, 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 check.
Hey, kill, kill. Hey, orbit.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
And now here's a carry heading left. "34 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
The 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Johnson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Check 3, check 3.
17.
Johnson running right. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Off the play fake. Fields rolling to his right. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes. Down.
P.J. Hall. A loss of 11 on the sack. It's 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun. Fields got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Throwing on 1st down. Fields. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the